Welcome, folks, to a very special episode of Space Engineers. In this episode, we're going to be talking about mods and possible scenarios that we are going to be playing in the upcoming Season 2 series of Space Engineers on my channel. So I wanted to go through, we're going to go to a new game on here. We're not actually going to play it. I'm going to be going through each of the mods that I have. And we're going to discuss which mods I'm probably going to be choosing. And then we're also going to look at some of these scenarios and workshops and all sorts of different stuff on here that I have. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's start with the mods. Now, I have quite a few in here, though I don't use all of them at once. So I like to make sure the DX11 ones are updated. I have different cockpits. So this, unfortunately, it doesn't show me exactly which one it is. But I have different ones for decorations. So I'm probably going to be doing both of these. So cockpit, two different types of decorations. Now this mod adds 3 new sizes of the solar panels, and it's the tiny, small, and medium, long, and they're like the really skinny looking solar panels. I like using these ones. The accumulators, I'm actually not sure what that does, to be honest. I haven't really used it. I have no idea what it does. This one, these armor thrusters are mostly cosmetic, but they add a nice slope type block with the thrusters coming out. I always like to use these. Now, here's the other thing I'm going to be thinking about. I want to make Season 2 a little bit more challenging. And for that, I'm going to be doing hydroponics along with the eat, drink, sleep mod that we have, or that I have. But I'll be getting to that here in a bit. So we got power lines. That's just purely cosmetic. Thrusters. Now this one is cool. The RCS thrusters. Okay. These are a reaction control system designed to careful and gentle maneuvering in docks and in your spaceships to ensure safe landing. So that means when you're coming in to land somewhere, and let's say you're coming in just a little bit too hard and you're about to collide with something, these will actually come on and give you that extra thrust to keep you from hitting the sides. So we'll definitely be using those, trying those out. Surveillance cameras, always good. Abandoned settlements, sure, why not? Scaffolding, that's always good for just building and the aerodynamic wings. Now, I have 2 sets. I have the Skyblade helicopter and plane propellers, which you've seen before. That's what I use to build my helicopters. And then I have this aerodynamic wings. These are just for basic planes and things like that. I always like to use those, especially on certain planets that have a lot of oxygen and stuff like that. Aim assist target lead. I'm not going to really deal with that. AI enabled beta. This is a new mod. I'm definitely going to be bringing this in along with NPCs. So we'll be encountering either robots or other NPC type characters that will run and shoot and all that good stuff. So I like having that. Air scrubbers is definitely something we can check out. Okay, so moving on, we have air scrubbers, airtight gates, tarps and nets. They don't actually provide any function. They're just there for looks. I saw this one, the assertive cargo ships. A collection of cargo ships to use with modular encounter spawner. And it was actually a lot of the designs were submitted by the community. So we're going to go with that one too. Let me see. Attachments, large to small grids. Nah. Autofill bottles, that's always a must for me. I love doing that one. These ramps, I've done them in the past in Season 1. I wasn't particularly fond of them. Mega Mod Pack, That's always a good one. Better respawn pods. Bike cockpit mod. I like that one. Binoculars, spot spawner, build vision. All good. Build info. Let's do camera panning, colorful icons. I love the compact antenna. Let's see. We got crew enabled. That's the other one. That's the one that we need with the AI. Okay, we do also. Let me see. This is updated. No. Yeah, we can try it. Why not? Recharge station. Deck door. Door label. Easy inventory. Eat, drink, sleep, repeat. That's the one I was looking for. So that one gives us, we have to find stuff to eat, drinking for water. We have to have a bed, and it tracks all of that. Easy inventory, I believe. It helps you sort what goes where. Let me see. Some of these ones I've had issues with it crashing, like the more logistic options. Eyes just got clear. That's always a good one. That makes your screens a lot more clear and makes it so you can see things. Helios, I believe that's a planet. Hover engines. Hubblegum Skybox. That one's in the Right Way Up series of Splitsy. And that's one of his skyboxes that he uses. I like that one. I'm going to try that one out. Improved interior turrets. So this one changes the accuracy and the damage of interior turrets. So the post World War pre-war 2 level mod or DLC turned the turrets into pretty much sniping turrets. They were able to just snipe you from 600 meters away. This one makes their accuracy a little bit less, and so you could actually engage with the target, and using around corners and barricades, you can actually defeat them on foot. So we're going to be doing that. Industrial cockpits and more. It's always a good one. The jargon generator. This is for the LCD screens. They'll show different pilots are speaking to each other and stuff like that. It's just good immersion type of mod. Let me see. We also got landing gear small. I like that one. We also have lowrider cockpits. Those good. Like the fighter cockpits. Heavy bridge. I wasn't really super impressed with that. Nav ball. This is cool. It's a little thing that you can put on your ship or on top of your small grid, and it shows you a floating ball in front of you that has the X, Y, Z axis. And so as you are flying, it changes to show you where your level is, which is a pretty cool, nifty thing to have. Let's see. We got Spotlight Pack, always good. Weapon Core, Medical Cube IR, Missile Storage, Moisture Vaporator, always a good one. I like that one. Pocket Gear. Pocket Gear is cool because this is actually a flat block that has a landing pad in it that when you press your button, it will actually unfold and comes out, so that way you can land your craft or anything else that you need. Let me see. We also have ore detector. That's like a souped up version of it. Plane parts, always good. Planet Helgen. Typhoon. This is a new one. Typhoon is a very, very large water planet with a couple archipelago islands, small island chains on there, but most of it is below water, with some of the abysses going to, I believe, between 1,400 to 1,600 meters deep. So that was always that's a pretty cool one. Plant and cook. Well, we'll be using that one for sure. Let's see. We got compact batteries. I like those. Compact tools. Always good. Reavers. This is the other one. Reavers. Terror of the Verse. I am a huge fan of Firefly, so that's obviously going to be going in there. We got recon cameras, which are good for like long range. Roof windows, round ship doors. Delta compact docking position lights. This is a new one. So when this gets turned on, it shoots out like little laser lights, like red and green, that go out at a horizontal distance, and it lets you know exactly where to land. So that's kind of a cool, cool little mod. So I got a couple of small oxygen tanks, small ship mega mod pack. These airlock doors, I'm not super impressed with them because some of them are just not working. Sneaky sounds, definitely going to be needing that ones because we want quieter tools. There is the Space Just Got Real. This is the new update. Space Got Real is, I believe this one is better for actually out in space versus like on planets. And it makes things a lot darker, like pitch black essentially. So if the sun is not near you, you really got to rely on your flashlight. You got to rely on like lights all set up everywhere because otherwise you will get lost. I mean, I remember going outside of one of my bases just trying to get to my ship and I got lost because I couldn't see my ship in front of me. Let me see. We got Spacebar, Cockpit Emporium. Throw them in there, sure. Spawn point, region table, tank cupola cockpit. Definitely. If we want to make tanks, that's a good one. Teal water mod. Thrusters Plus. Okay. This is a pretty cool one. Thrusters Plus. Let's say you put one thruster onto your vehicle, right? And if you need to increase the lifting capability, like let's say you got a little too much ore in your hold, you can increase the power like by 2 to 3 to 4. So if you put it to 4, you're getting the power of 4 thrusters from 1. Now, mind you, it does increase the power intake by 4. So, you have to really kind of monitor what you're using there for that. But yeah, it works and it's pretty cool. Let's do Titan water mod. I want to definitely do the water mod in case we land on a water planet. We can do a whole series of underwater, which would be pretty cool. Let me see. Small advanced rotor. That's a legacy. Dead tech, logistics, mess hall pack, furniture pack. Those are always good stuff. Let me see. We got the Azimuth remastered, assault weapons pack, Colt command console pack. I like that one. Interface blocks, sky blade, helicopter amp, and propeller blades. Yeah, why not? So Ember, formerly air traffic control. I think we are past Ember because we were on Pertam and they were on there. I don't want them to be on the next planet. We may have something else instead, but I'm going to pass up on that particular mod for this playthrough, this coming up playthrough. Let me see. We got NPC dummies. No, modular encounter systems. That's the one right there. Okay, we got overclock ore detectors. No, thank you. Azimuth power blocks, parallax. Okay, so here's one. Formerly space surface occupation. So much kind of like air traffic, Immer Corporation. This is a new one for them. I mean, it's another faction essentially. And what did I put down here for the food? We have under our food one, we have plant and cook, right? But we also have plant and cook. I could have swore I had put down. Let me just read through these here real quick. Just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, we got crew enabled. Oh, eat, drink, sleep, repeat. Okay, so we do have it. We it just must be an extra one that we had just saw on there. That's fine. And oh yeah, the stackable wind turbine. That's one of my favorites. Okay, so we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. All right, yeah, we got like 50 plus mods on this. Okay, so we got our mods essentially picked up. Now let's look at the different planets and different systems. So we could do Alien Planet, but I kind of want to have us going from our ship, from the Samuel 1 into the next one. So I may just like quote unquote copy paste it in. So we got the crashed red ship, Dead Drop Arena, Earth Planet, Empty World, Lone Survivor, Moon Base, Red Ship, Rival Platforms, Star System. I'm thinking Star System because Star System, you kind of just start in space and you got all the different planets all around, and then you can essentially choose where you want to go, especially if you have like certain scenarios that are in or workshops, for instance. Let's say you have a certain planet on that you have loaded in from your mods. It will show up on one of these in the star system, so that way you can essentially go into it. I'm actually going to pick this one, and I'm going to call it Season 2. Description. We'll just put YouTube series. Okay. Advanced. Okay, so here is the settings that I typically use in my games. Character inventory size, I like to do 10 because I like to be able to just, cut down on the back and forth. Inventory size, assemblers, I do 10. Refinery speed, 10. I do, yeah, times 2 is good. I actually like that. Grinding speed is times 2. That's okay. Environment hostility, safe for the moment. Sound mode. Let's do arcade. I was doing realistic before. I'm not really quite sure what the difference is between them, but we will see. Cooldowns disabled. Enable sun rotation. 2 hours. Okay. Block limits. To make things on my own personal gameplays, I usually take them off because I have a pretty beefy system, but I want to make sure that this series is stable for the upcoming series, so I'll maintain the block limits for it. Let me see, what do we got here? Auto healing, delete respawn ship, enable spectator, show player names, don't need that. Reset ownership, nope. Thruster damage, the only reason why I turn thruster damage off is because some of my builds, I like to put the thrusters inside. Now, I know you could make it so that way, you have adequate space inside of the vehicle. But I like to tend to try to make my things like kind of compact and like, especially in survival mode, when you are trying to be conservative with what you're spending on, parts and all that stuff. So that's why I usually turn off thruster damage. Permanent death, cargo ships, we're okay with that. That's cool. Weapons enabled, destructive blocks, in-game scripts, of course. Adaptive simulation quality, I guess. And take the tools shake off. Random encounters, enable oxygen, air tightness, enable jetpack. Spawn with tools. Enable drones. Okay, so here's the thing. Depending on where we end up, I may come back and enable either wolves or spiders or whatever, depending on where we end up. And also, if there is a community, for instance, anybody that's watching or listening, if you have any thoughts, or hey, I want, it'd be really cool if we saw wolves on the next planet that you got to like survive against. Absolutely, I'll turn them on. So just let me know what you guys want to see. Remote block removal. Sure. Enable subgroup damage. I like stable behavior, so we'll leave that off. Enable friendly response ships. Enable unknown signals. Yeah, we're going to turn that off. And we're going to turn off progression as well. Auto respawn. Yeah, economy. Might as well. Super grading. Bounding contracts. We'll keep that on. Weather system. We'll keep that on. Okay. That sounds pretty good. So I'm going to do it as creative mode at the moment. And I'm going to start this. We're not actually going to get into the playing of it, but I'm just going to start it to save these settings. So I am pretty stoked about what we're going to be doing coming up in the next season. Like I said, if you guys want me to land on an Earth-like planet or a snowy biome or a water planet or whatever, please feel free in the comments section down below. Tell me what you guys want to see. What would you like to see out of season 2 survival series? Should I start with more of a RP role-playing perspective, or do you guys like it where I'm just down there in just talking to you guys about what I'm trying to do and what I want to do or whatever? So again, feedback, please. I'm asking for it, guys. That'd be really cool, and I am definitely looking forward to doing this. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to cut the video here, and it's been fun. And yeah, I will be looking forward to this and seeing you guys in season 2. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.